Buenos dias, America. Jericho Green with you again, early in the morning, and I have another 2018 midterm election result. That is right, I've been elected to savage your ear hole with this fat, veiny, slightly crooked, uncircumcised commentary, and I can stick it into the bristle for at least another 2 years. So tell your ear hole to get that WIC application filled out, because my pullout game is trash. Now, yesterday, I did a video on Mr. Acosta verbally getting beat the fuck up by the president in the White House. And since then, I heard this 1,000 times in the comment section, and I checked it out. His press credentials have been revoked. That's right, you can't get up there and run your mouth like that and then put your hands on that woman. Now, I've seen things online where people talk about, oh, he hit her and all this stuff and shoved her, whatever. I saw it. He pushed her arm, like she went to grab the mic like she's supposed to, and he pushed her arm away. No matter what, he touched her. He put his hands on her. There's a word for that. Starts with an A, ends with a T. It's called assault. You dumb motherfucker, it's assault. You can't do that. You cannot put your hands on people. That's what children do when they get frustrated, because they don't have the mental capacity to handle it verbally. You don't put your hands on people. What the fuck is your problem, Jimmy? One time, when I was a young man, wild and uncontrollable, threw a party at my house, and one of these cats we hung out with, he was the next day phone call guy. Oh man, I'm sorry I did this. Oh, I did what? I did that? Oh, shit, man. I was all fucked up. He wanted to come to the party. I said, all right, man. You got to respect my house. You know what I mean? You can't be getting all fucked up, trying to trash the place, starting shit. You can't do that. If you do, you got to go. All right, man. All right, no problem. Hey, I'm cool. I wouldn't disrespect you like that, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward halfway through the party. Who gets faded? All fucked up, starts running his mouth. He has to leave. So two of my buddies are escorting him out. I'm walking behind him. I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Whatever. He's talking all this shit, calling me all these names. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. It's just words. But then he reaches between my two homeboys and grabs my shirt. Oh, that was it. Blackout. Next thing you know, he's outside touching everything in the front yard, the sidewalk, up against the side of the house, up against the side of a car. I gave him a tour of my front yard the physical way. You can't put your hands on people. What the fuck is your problem? He had like 10 minutes before that running his fucking mouth. But that's what happens. That's what happens when you bite the hand that rubs your dick. I think that's how it goes. The president has those people in there to ask questions, not to get in fucking arguing, yelling matches and arguments, and then to put your hands on the staff. That's a no-no. So I hope they revoke him forever. But they won't. Eventually he'll be let back in. That little bastard will be let back in. But I tell you this much, he won't be so combative next time. And he better apologize to that woman for putting his fucking hands on her. He's lucky somebody didn't run up and slap the holy shit out of him, man. Don't be doing that shit. And speaking of midterm election results, New York, man, I thought California was bad. And we are, believe me. But New York is California's doppelganger. That is our twin on the other coast. These motherfuckers elected Alexandria Ocasio-cortez. She is now a congresswoman in New York, 14th district or some shit like that. And she is fucking crazy. She reminds me of like this gangly, like a 10-year-old, 11-year-old girl where she still has 1 foot in being a little kid, but 1 foot in the world of, growing into a young lady. Just awkward, not used to her new body, giggly, goofy, childlike, fucking immature dummy. I can't remember who she was interviewed by, but they're asking, okay, you want all free this and free that? Well, who's going to pay for it? Well, we can blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, that's going to cost this much. And even if we took all the money from all the rich people, it would only come up with like half. It was some bullshit, some drop in the bucket for this huge price tag for this bitch's hopes and dreams. And she just sounded ridiculous and uneducated, and it just sounded like a fantasy. It was like, and then we're going to have socialism, and then we're going to have free health care, and everybody's going to go to school for free, and then we're all going to eat lollipops and play with cotton candy. It just sounded fucking childish, stupid, and unrealistic. And it is. In New York City, that's the same city where they had pictures, these posters on the side of, I don't know, whether trash cans or bus stops or something, of the Trump supporters. These dumb redneck, hoo-wee, these stupid toothless sister fuckers who are clinging to their Bibles and their guns. Does that sound familiar? Barry. Now, if somebody put that poster up and it was of a Muslim person, let's say, you know what the fuck would happen? Everybody in New York City would put on hijabs and start eating couscous to show their fucking solidarity. It's the double standard, people. The fucking double standard. You can't do it to one and not the other. If they had posters of black folks on a poster with gold chains and Jordans on, you know who they'd march out? You know they call in the special ops of slave catchers and race pimps? You know who they are, Al Sharptongue and company. And that's not right. If we're going to talk about one person, we talk about all people. Or we talk about no one. Fucking clowns. And then, a little farther north, a little farther northeast, in Massachusetts, where you pack your car in the harbor yard, they elected that fucking ding-dong, what's her name? Pressley. Alana, some shit. Whatever, Pressley is her last name. And of course, she has a quote where she's like, oh, well, can a congresswoman wear her hair in braids and a leather jacket? And bitch, we don't care. Why is your race and what you have between your legs the first and most important thing about you? Nobody gives a fuck that you're black. Ocasio-cortez, nobody gives a fuck that you're young or you're Latina. Nobody gives a fuck. What are you going to do for the people of your state? That's what people care about. If you're on the operating table and the doctor comes in, well, your doctor is a woman and she's the first this and the first. I don't give a fuck. Save my life. Cut me open. Save my life. I could give a fuck who and what you are as far as your race and your fucking gender. But that's what it was. All the websites, Vox, CNN, HuffPo, all those shit rags and shit websites. Oh, it's the first black woman, the first Latina, the first young person, the first Muslim, the first. It's 2018. First don't mean shit. So what? Then you have that rainbow coalition of retards on fucking CNN, Anderson Cooper and Van Jones. This is a new Democratic Party. It's younger, it's cooler, it's browner. Who gives a fuck, man? Your race and gender means absolutely nothing. What are you going to do? What have you done for me lately? That's what matters. And to hear these two dummies talk is fucking ridiculous. Pressley is talking about we need to abolish immigration, and she's talking shit about Trump, which is how she got elected. It's the same. It's going to be more of the same. More of the same bullshit. But she was against Trump. She's talking shit about Trump. She's hitting all the liberal talking points. Abolish this, abolish that. Violence against black men, police brutality, all that horse shit. All the horse shit that the liberal media and the liberal establishment, the real elitists in this country, are feeding them. These two dumb bitches are eating it up like a Somalian with the munchies. And that's who you have in charge now. That's who you deserve. Same out here in California. We have Satan's stepson as our new governor, and that's what we deserve because that's who we picked. Fucking ridiculous, man. The new Democratic Party, the new Communist Party. Don't call it no Democratic Socialist. Those are two words that can't exist in the same fucking sentence. Democratic means the people have a say. Socialism means the people don't have a say. So how the fuck can they both be in the same sentence? But hey, that guy over there, he sure is a nice creep. Don't make any fucking sense. But people like these two idiots are gobbling it up. And now they're in power. We'll see how long it lasts because I'm telling you, Google I'm sure most people listening to this know who she is, but please check out some of Ocasio-Cortez's interviews and see how dumb she is. She reminds me of Lil Magic from In Living Color. If you don't remember Lil Magic, YouTube that shit. You're on YouTube already. YouTube Lil Magic in Living Color. Just a gangly, weird, goofy, fucking big-ass child. That's what Ocasio-Cortez is. Now you know how it goes, people. I try to be done with the left. They just won't let me. Follow your boy on the Twitters @Green_Jericho. I'm Jericho Green, and I'm out.